Hello there everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. Today I'm going to explain a comic book character, which is pretty cool. Alright, let's talk about a very underrated comic book character. And as you guys know, I'm a vivid comic book fan, right? I read a lot of Marvel and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and DC comics. But today I actually have a very underrated and very great DC hero that I actually finished reading one issue of, which is Sideways. I read this issue, I think I bought this one back 2 months ago or whatever, and this is very, very interesting. I actually watched some videos on him 9 months ago, and I saw this comic book laying around in some store, and I said, wow, I really like this cover, I'm gonna buy it. And to be honest, I really think this is one of the best DC characters ever made. Like, he's a teenager, right? His name is Derek James. Derek James lives in the west side of Gotham City. So Gotham City is where Batman lives and all the other Batman characters, right, with Robin and, stuff like that. But Derek James just moved to Gotham and isn't really quite sure what he is doing there. He has a friend, which is a girl, a blonde girl, which is really interesting. And also, he has portal abilities. He can transform any, surface into a portal and jump out of it. Sometimes he can control those portals, but sometimes the portals just appear him or let him appear somewhere else that he doesn't really know where he ends up. And my boy hasn't been living in Gotham for a lot of time, but he already needs to save the freaking galaxy, like the freaking multiverse. As you can see, this is sort of a guardian, right? And he says, like, boy, you need to save the freaking galaxy or whatever, the multiverse, right? They hop to what is called the space between spaces, behold the brainfold interior, which is this place over here. This is the brainfold interior. This is the guardian who lives there, and this is the boy who is actually a superhero, right? And here the brainfold, right, lets you go anywhere you like. So this is obviously the Batman who laughs, and this is actually the guy who caused all the multiverse shenanigans, because the Batman who laughs travels through the multiverse in his quest to take over the different worlds of DC, right? So there we go. But obviously, the boy gets, flown back to his room, and, very interesting. This is the 5th issue, so this is not the origin story already. But to be honest, for these, first 4 pages, you already get a lot of information. So there we go. So that's pretty cool. That's not the only thing he needs to worry about, because there is a troller on the internet, or a guy who likes to who likes to challenge him, which is called the Showman. This guy can actually, manipulate your mind into being rageful and being angry. So there we go. This guy sends a video on YouTube, right? Or on ViewTube, as seen over here, and he sideways reacts to that and goes to school. And obviously, some people aren't really happy about the entire situation, because Sideways is just a beginning hero, man. He likes to take care of his friends, but now he needs to save the universe or the multiverse, and also save a troller on the internet. So yeah, couldn't go wrong with that, right? One thing that I really liked in this comic book, well, we have a bit of information, Sideways, or Derek is texting his best friend, right? So there we go. And suddenly there's this bully. So the bully says, you watching that video of Sideways? What a loser, right? And the guy straight up is a menace. So the main character, Sideways, says, no, I'm watching the Snapchat your mom DM'd me. Dude, what a fucking savage, man. Oh, wow. What a cool guy, what a cool guy. And this is one sentence I really thought, wow, this guy is one of my favorite DC characters now. What a savage he is. So, there we go. Meanwhile, obviously, he has also a bit of problems with his mom, because his mom set up an interview for his work, and he didn't go to that work, so that's kind of sad. And now she actually needs to set things right. So at her work, he or she actually needed to have her son be there, right? But he didn't come, so that's kind of sad. Now the boy doesn't have work, and obviously my boy, the Showman, goes to the school where Sideways lives, because he probably saw it on the internet somewhere. And now the boy needs to freaking Sideways needs to freaking stop him, right? And eventually he does. To be honest, this is the 5th issue, but wow, I have such a blast reading this, man. I'm so happy that I bought this one, because I actually watched a video or 2 or 3 on YouTube about him 9 months ago, 10 months ago or something, and now I read a comic book, and I've got to say I can't wait to buy another one because Sideways is pretty cool. I mean, he is like a teenager living in, Gotham City, right? Which is also a pretty populated area, right? With Batman and all his rogue galleries and other superheroes, right? But Sideways is actually a normal boy who gets tested on or something. I'm not quite sure. I'll need to go and dig some more information about that. But as in this comic book, you don't really know that. He just has powers and he's struggling with it, so that's great. And yeah, Sideways has a very, very, very cool suit. There we go. He has like, kind of these eyes. Kind of reminds me of Spider-Man, but also a bit of, I don't know, like alien-ish, but he's not really alien. So yeah, there we go. And he's really cool to be honest. So that's nice, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. I've got to say, Sideways is a very underrated DC character, and if you would like to read them, I really recommend it because Sideways is really cool. I believe he was introduced. This comic was released in 2017, so that's very interesting. That's like 6 years ago. But still, not a lot of people talk about him, and I really think he's a very, very worthwhile character, right? And he's very worthwhile your time and reading this comic, fan. This is very cool. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed the show. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you later. And hopefully I'll do some more comic book character explain videos. Goodbye, everyone.